Countdown clock will resume on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
T-minus 9 minutes and counting.
The auto sequence has been initiated.
Ground launch sequencer has been initiated for today's launch countdown.
OTC, configure fuel cell essential bus source switches.
Roger, connecting essential buses.
T-minus 8 minutes and counting.
And that's complete.
T-minus 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Coming up on retraction of the orbiter access arm. This arm can be extended in just a few seconds if necessary. T-minus 6 minutes, 45 seconds. All is quiet here in the firing room during the final minutes of the countdown. Just a few minutes, pilot Weatherby will be given a go to perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start.
Recorder started. OTC, perform APU pre-start.
Roger, APU pre-start's in work.
Pilot Weatherby configuring switches in the cockpit to put the APUs in the ready-to-start configuration. Activation of the APUs will come at T-minus 5 minutes. These auxiliary power units provide hydraulic power to the orbiter.
APU pre-start's complete, 3 gray top mix.
T-minus 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Orbiter's flight recorders have been started. They collect measurements of shuttle systems performance during flight for playback after the vehicle is in orbit. T-minus 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's go for orbiter APU start.
We have a go for APU start.
Perform APU start.
APU start's in work.
CDR reconfigure heaters.
CDR will go.
Commander Brennestein has been asked to reconfigure the orbiter's heaters for launch.
Heater reconfiguration complete.
Copy.
And APU start is complete.
Copy.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
Sequence 4.
Final purge of the main engines now underway. The chamber coolant valves on the main engines are being opened to prepare for engine start. At the 1 minute point in the count, an engine ready indication will be given. A profile test of the orbiter's aero surfaces has started. Main engines now being gimbaled will be put in the ready to start position. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. All systems are go for launch at this time, just a few minutes away from the launch of Columbia on a 10-day extended mission with 5 crew members.
PLTOTC, clear caution warning memory, verified no unexpected errors.
Roger, that's in work.
Orbiter test conductor asking that pilot Weatherby clear the caution warning memory system. T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Now retracting the gaseous oxygen vent hood away from the vehicle, back to the launch position. T-minus 2 minutes, the flight crew will be instructed to close their visors.
And caution warning memory is cleared.
Copy, and flight crew, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow and have a good flight.
T-minus 1 minute, 57 seconds.
Roger, that's in work.
We've had to go for liquid hydrogen pressurization to flight level. T-minus 1 minute, 45 seconds, just 2 minutes away from launch.
One minute, 30 seconds.
T-minus 1 minute, 15 seconds. T-minus 1 minute and counting. T-minus 45 seconds. T-minus 31 seconds.
Go for auto sequence start.
We have a go for auto sequence start. Columbia's 4 redundant computers have primary control of critical vehicle functions for the remainder of the count. T-minus 20. T-minus 15. T-minus 10. 9. We have a go for main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Columbia. A new decade of spaceflight begins.
Sending from the tower, hand over to Houston complete. Roll program initiated.
Roger, roll, Columbia.
Good roll confirmed as Columbia heads out on the proper launch azimuth for the race to catch LDEF. Good roll confirmed. Now throttling down through 102% for the passage through maximum dynamic pressure. They'll take the engines down to 65%. 3 good APUs, 3 good fuel cells. 3 engines now at 65%. Downrange 2 nautical miles. Now throttling back up, 3 at 104.
Columbia, go with throttle up.
Roger, Houston, go throttle up.
Relative velocity 2,100 feet per second, downrange 7 nautical miles. Now 12 nautical miles downrange, velocity 3,200 feet per second. 3 good main engines, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good APUs. 15 nautical miles downrange now. Standing by for SRB staging. SRB separation confirmed. Downrange 32 nautical miles. Now at 4,400 feet per second, 40 miles downrange. Performance nominal.
Columbia, performance nominal.
Roger, Houston, nominal performance.
Columbia, 2-engine Ben Guerrier.
Roger, Houston, 2-engine Ben Guerrier.
Columbia can now make the Ben Guerrier transatlantic sight if one engine should fail. Now downrange 56 nautical miles, velocity 4,900 feet per second. All systems clean aboard Columbia. Now downrange 80 nautical miles, velocity 5,700 feet per second. Ascending now at a rate of 1,100 feet per second, now about 95 nautical miles downrange. Standing by shortly for the negative return call. Meanwhile, ECOM reports a good flash evaporator system has kicked in aboard Columbia. Now 121 nautical miles downrange from Kennedy Space Center.
Columbia, negative return.
Roger, Houston, negative return.
Means Columbia can no longer perform a return to launch site abort. 3 engines still up and running at 104%, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good APUs. Standing by for the press to ATO call.
Columbia, press to ATO, select band jewel.
Roger, pressing the ATO, selecting band jewel.
Columbia could now press to an abort to orbit with the loss of a single engine. Downrange 170 nautical miles, velocity 8,400 feet per second. Climbing about 400.